Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about letting go of resistance and how it will transform your life. So, what is resistance? Resistance is any thought that you have that is negative, or not even just that, it is not wanting of where you're at, or not agreeing to what's going on around you and what's happened in the past. Even what could happen in the future. If there is a resistance to what's going on in your life right now, you can bet every dollar you own there will be an energetic block to that whole area of your life, because subconsciously you're not allowing it to dispel, disintegrate, and move on, move forward, live in this constant flow, which is what we need to be doing, which is what we are, because we are energy. So resistance can look like hating your job and wanting to be out, but having the mental kind of struggle with yourself where you're having a resistance against it. So there isn't any accepting, and there has to be accepting, because if there isn't, it just keeps us stagnant. So it can also be something like you hate the way you look, or you are not content with your personal life, with your relationships, with how you treated that person on the bus this morning, and then you're going through your head constantly of ways that you wish you could have done it. So this is then the ego just having this massive, awesome field day of making us feel entrapment of this ego body, right? But the reality is that the totality of who we are it's just happening, if that makes sense. So when we get present, when we practice being here and now, we firstly get so clear that we understand that this is all we ever have, and secondly, we have to accept it because it's happening. And thirdly, we find peace in that. Now, this isn't to say that when you're in contrasting places, which we all are, because life is a roller coaster, it's having the ability to detach from being in the shit to witnessing yourself being in the shit. And then once you detach and you witness your thoughts, your emotions, your ego at play, we then can accept the situation that's going on. And this isn't to condone it, this isn't to allow further crap to happen to us, but it is 100% needed for us to evolve, transcend, and awaken from where we've been to where we want to be. So it's an accepting of all of it. And that is the ticket to releasing resistance. Because resistance is what keeps us in that ego mind frame. It's that attachment to something, that control that we want to have to either a situation or a person or an outcome that we want it to be and look like. So we attach ourselves to it so strongly that there can't be any room for acceptance, because we have an expectation on it. However, again, that's that resistance coming in. So we need to disintegrate through accepting. I swear to you, when you start to really truly accept your life in its entirety, the past that you've had, the family you've had, the relationships you've had, the situations you've experienced, the thoughts that you think that you maybe even condemn yourself for too. If you can accept all of that, and then from that place, from that contrasting place that you don't perhaps want to be in, you can then presently and in a conscious state of awareness have an alertness to change, have an awakening to working towards being somewhere where you feel you want to be. But when I even say working towards a place where you want to be, just the fact that we accept all of that, we naturally get there. We already get there, because there isn't this continuing working and squirreling away that we need to be doing. It's a constant present state, and it's a constant present acceptance and disintegration of all resistance. And when we're in that flow, we attract like attracts like. The energy is able to flow through you, and your truth, your wisdom, and your intuition is on point, and you will see the serendipitous outcomes, connections that you have, and just this new, alert, and awake life. It is magic. So that's this video in a nutshell. Hope it made a little bit of sense. Have an awesome week.